From Las Vegas, Sandy Kastel and friends.
Bring on the host. Here is Sandy Kastel.
Hi, and welcome to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show with Chef Michael. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, Chef Michael.
Is everybody going to miss us? That's what I want to know. Because I know we got people out there listening every day and going, oh my God, what are we going to do?
Well, they can still go to Facebook and watch us, and they can watch our TV show on the weekends. Come on, Michael.
Yeah.
They're going to watch us on TV now.
I talked to Jack Benny yesterday.
Jack Benny?
Yeah, I had a seance.
Oh my God, what'd you do? Raise him from the grave?
No, I had a seance. And I said, Jack, let me ask you a question. When you transfused or whatever you want to say, from radio to TV, he said, well, it was a different thing. You know, they had like Amos and Andy that was on there, and they had little Abner. A lot of people don't know who I'm talking about, but when I was a kid, you know, it was, I'm 63, so we had television.
Right.
But prior to TV, it was radio.
Black and white.
Black and white, I remember.
On a little screen.
And my grandfather,
like 10 inches.
my grandfather was the first guy, because we had we were very opulent. You know, my grandfather was in the undertaker and floors business. He got the first color TV.
Good business, it never ends.
Yeah. Last people to let you down. And it's amazing because what we had is the first color television. And it was $325 back in the 60s. And I think it was 1961 or 62 that he bought a beautiful RCA television. It was a console that had the record player in it. You know, it was a big, like a piece of furniture, and it was like a 19-inch screen. And I remember my grandfather opening the door, and all the neighbors up the street would get their lawn chairs and their beach chairs and stuff like that, and they would
lawn chairs, beach chairs. What are you, from the East Coast or something?
Yeah, Philadelphia. And we would sit out. They would all sit outside, and my grandfather would have the door open, so they could all watch the color television, because years ago it was black and white. I mean, only a handful of people had colored TV, and my Uncle Joe worked for RC.
I always had color TV.
Yeah, well, I'm a lot older than you, Sandy. And my Uncle Joe worked for RCA, and what happened was that he...
RCA Records?
No, RC... And he worked for the TV. He had the television stuff.
Oh.
And me and my mother, and we used to go to my grandmother's house on Sunday. She'd cook. And every time The Wizard of Oz was on, that was like a big thing for us, because we went up to see Uncle Joe's and we would have dinner, and then we would watch The Wizard of Oz, and then when Dorothy opened up the door, you know, there was color. It was color. It was color. So, and you got to remember, folks, 1937, they actually hand painted each frame of The Wizard of Oz, and when they came out, it wasn't a hit. Right. They lost money on that. Just like It's a Wonderful Life. Things got changed. This thing, because Wonderful Life was a bust out. It was a Christmas movie back in 1947. Nobody went to go see it. It became popular.
Well, yeah, because at the time, you know, that was it was a serious subject, and they didn't really like putting that out at the holidays, you know.
Well, it was a holiday movie.
I know.
But it was way before its time.
Yeah.
That movie was way, way, way before its time. Yesterday, we had a great day. We did our TV show yesterday. And who was our guest, Sandy?
Who was our guest?
Yeah.
Who was our guest?
Who was our guest yesterday?
Our guest was, we had Rich Natoli.
Rich Natoli, that son of a...
We had Lisa Farrell.
Lisa Farrell!
And we had Liz Kugel.
Oh, Mrs. Kugel.
And
Mrs.
we had
Kugel.
Chef D.
Chef
Delicious.
D. Yeah, baby.
It's so delicious.
Anyway, Chef D, we had so much fun. So
they're going to be on the show this Saturday and Sunday, because that's what we were filming for yesterday.
So what I did is I made
I'm moving in here because doesn't have me in the screen there, so I'm going to move.
With Chef D's recipes, he has all these different spices. I made a crab. You know, a crab dish.
Oh my gosh, those crabs are amazing! And then we used Chef D's Soul Delicious spices with them, and oh my gosh, it was amazing.
Yeah, and then we did a fish.
Couldn't stop eating.
We did a sole. So he said to me, Chef Mike, why do you leave the fish in milk? Do you know why? You're a cook.
Why do you leave it in milk?
Yeah, why do you put...
Why do you? I'm not sure.
You have no idea?
No.
Okay. Anytime you get a saltwater fish, and many times people cook fish at home, and somebody walks in your house and goes, oh my God, somebody cooking fish. What you do is you leave the fish in milk because the milk pulls the smell.
You know what,
Out of
Michael?
it, yeah.
We haven't introduced this lovely lady.
Well,
You're already talking to her, and all I did was say hello.
Oh,
Good morning.
I'm sorry.
How
Well,
are
let me
you,
go.
Chef
Ladies
Michael?
and gentlemen, it's been really nice. I'll see you later on. Thank God
Anyway.
Friday's our last friggin' day.
Anyway, we have with us in the studio, it's Nakia Dyson,
Yes.
and she is from Kia's Fit Fair.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I brought her on because of Fit and Fabulous Forever.
And she drives a
She's
Kia.
Fit and Fabulous Forever.
She drives a Kia.
And we're going to get you on the TV show also because
Oh, my God.
I want you to show us some stuff to do.
Yeah,
And
baby.
in fact, I'm going to put you to work.
Yeah, baby.
I love it. I love it.
Because I want to. We're going to do. We're doing a series of different things. Let me get this adjusted
Thank
for you a little bit
you.
better. There you go. So it's not like hanging
we're
up there,
good?
way up in the
Okay.
air. So tell us a little bit about Kia's Fit Fair.
Okay. Well, Kia's Fit Fair was basically designed as a resource. It's a website online, and the resource was designed really to help families, individuals, athletes, really anyone desiring to incorporate, a healthier lifestyle. Basically, with the tools of incorporating or using proper nutrition, whole foods, and taking a healthy approach towards physical fitness.
Kind of like Chef Michael's cooking.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But the only thing is we have to do it in little doses.
Well,
because
okay. Hey, anything that that you can
moderation.
use. Absolutely,
Yes.
moderation is key. So with that, the foundation that our company is built on, and what we try to teach also is the combination of what's shared is that faith, family, nutrition, and fitness. They're all combined.
Wait, slow that down a little bit.
It's faith, family, nutrition, and fitness.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. That's so perfect for
Right.
exactly what we're doing.
Absolutely.
On Fit and Fabulous forever. Forever.
Right.
Yes.
Well, good. So our thing is that we believe that those 4 elements is what creates that total well-being for your lifestyle. And that's what we try to provide. Give all those tools that we can help families, larger families, which I have one that I shared earlier.
She got 14 children.
Oh,
That's
no,
incredible.
not 14. More like 6. Okay.
Oh, my God in heaven.
Well, 4 at home, so
All right.
it's a little easier, okay? But one of the main things that we do is we provide a family meal planner, and what the family meal planner is, we actually provide the tools we provide a 7-day menu, 7 days, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, detailed recipes with pictures, tips, detailed grocery lists, all within a budget.
Wow.
And this is to help families
That's
try to
good.
get in the kitchen and really incorporate that healthier approach, because it can be done.
Do you have different people that give information on this website?
Well, as far as input, right now is solely what we do strictly. It's just a handful
You
of
keep
us.
saying we.
We. And when I
There's
say we,
somebody we.
the we is my husband. It's a family.
There you
it's
go.
Family
It's a
Drive
family
right now.
There you go, baby.
So, maybe later on we'll be able to incorporate others that will be able to share. But right now it's a very small group.
You should network. Get like linked up to some other people that do all fitness stuff, and we can do
Yes.
that.
Yeah,
we can do
definitely.
that. We're because we're actually Diane Fox is posting a new website for both Chef Michael and myself.
How exciting.
She's doing a blog spot.
Yeah, baby.
For us,
Okay.
and the reason we're doing that is to simplify our pages that are specifically for Fit and Fabulous Forever, Sandy Kastel and Friends. Just the
Right.
TV show. And Chef Michael, so he can put his recipes. Because it's much simpler to just look at something that's
Right.
clean. And on there, we're going to have sections on both sides that are going to be links to other people that are tying into the same things that we are doing.
Right.
Okay, so that's
Yeah,
I'd love
sounds
to
No, I was
Perfect,
watching TV,
absolutely.
Yeah.
and they got the worst cooks now
Oh gosh.
on television. Did you see that, Sandy?
the worst cooks.
No, seriously. They have
Now they're doing the worst.
the
cooks?
worst cooks.
Oh,
You know what I mean? No, I'm
I
serious.
think I did see that.
Yeah, the worst
I
cook.
turned the channel very
Yeah,
quickly.
they don't know what to do next. So, I was talking to Rich Natali yesterday, and Rich said to me, Mike, get a hold of Rich Little. He says, and we can do a battle.
A battle.
Yeah, Rich versus Rich. They go, wouldn't that be amazing to have 4 or 5 different impersonators?
Yes.
Okay.
And you get Rich Little, because he's like the last of the Mohicans. He's 88 years old, God bless him. He's almost 90. And you get up there.
Are you listening, Rich?
Yeah, and let the guy, he's a good kid. And anyway, let him get up there, and then have all these young guys, do a battle. You still got Bob Anderson that's still out there. Unfortunately, we lost the late, great...
Steve Rossi.
Yeah, Steve Rossi. But Steve
I
wasn't
knew who you were
impersonating.
thinking
No, I
about.
wasn't. I was thinking
Oh.
of the impersonator.
Oh, Robin Williams.
No, Danny Gans.
Okay, Danny
Yeah.
Gans.
Danny Gans was the best
I guess
vocal.
I didn't catch on.
Danny Gans was the best vocal impersonator.
Yeah, well, he was a singer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a real singer.
Right,
I mean,
and
my
that's
gosh.
hard
And I
to-
asked Rich to sing for me yesterday, but he said, no, that's not what I do.
Rich
That's not what I do.
Richie's got to be the nicest kid. And like I said, ladies
Very
and gentlemen, our Friday's our last day
He
here.
has a show right here on
Yep.
KLAV, too. I think 2 or 3 times a week
Right.
now, right?
Monday and Tuesdays from 10:30 to 11.
Yeah.
People said, well, Mike, since you're closing the radio station, the show, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to live.
He's going to sleep.
I'm going to live. No.
In the morning.
No, sleep
for
in.
about
I'm
2
still
seconds.
up at 5
He's
o'clock.
up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Did you eat the bacon this morning?
No, I didn't eat the bacon this morning. Ryan, I've got to tell you, you just need to adjust that just a tad. Or
Yeah,
something.
tad.
Or,
Put that in there.
I feel like I'm living on the edge here.
I can get out of this frame. I don't give a rat's ass. It don't make no
I just
difference
want
to
it
me.
opened up a little bit. Give me a little. Get my left
What
arm
is
in there.
a rat's
It's
ass?
like
You
hanging
ever
off
noticed that?
the.
People say that all the time. A rat's ass.
I don't know
give a rat's ass.
what that is. So, but of course, I know you were talking a little bit with Chef Michael before we started the show about food.
Yes,
and your
absolutely.
favorite dish is one of my
Collard
favorite
greens.
dishes. No. It's eggplant parmesan. And I got to tell you,
Absolutely.
the first time Chef Michael made this for me, I mean, he didn't make it just for me. He made it for like 30 people because that's the way Chef Michael cooks.
Yeah, baby.
And so he actually
this kazoo.
had me help him prepare it.
Okay.
And of course, he made the sauce. He made his famous, world famous
Okay,
sauce.
okay.
Whatever it was. Marinara sauce, Michael?
Marinara, honey. You've been with me for 2 years. It's a marinara sauce, not
well,
marinara.
I'll tell you, as I said, it tasted like a marinara sauce to me. But anyway,
God, shoot me, somebody.
marinara, what the heck?
Okay.
Anyway, so he made this, and then he had me prepare. And he fixes, he has the different pieces. He slices the eggplant very thinly,
Right.
like about a quarter. I mean, maybe a quarter, a little bit larger than a quarter of an inch.
Right.
Thick, right? And then you put it like layer it.
You gotta,
right?
yeah, it's like a lasagna.
What
It's
was
the
the
same
layer?
thing.
Right.
Yeah, you fry the eggplant first, and
Yeah,
when
fry
all your
the
plate,
eggplant.
yeah, once it's all done, then you build
Now,
it.
what do you fry
Right.
it in, though? Tell her what you fry
The best,
it in.
it's oil. It's regular, and I always use
Canola?
canola oil. I don't use an olive oil, ladies
From
and gentlemen.
Smith's Food and Drug.
because that's one of our
on
major
West Sahara
sponsors.
and Durango.
And I got to tell you something. I was talking to the manager yesterday, the head girl, and her dad is not well. And I said our prayers
I'm
are with
sorry.
her. But they're going to have a big Italian festival there.
Oh, Tricia?
Trish, right?
Oh, Trish,
We're going
I'm
to do a
so
big
sorry.
Italian festival.
About
It's
your
going to be
dad.
phenomenal, and I want to bring the band in.
Make us a meatballs.
She said we could do it in the parking lot, but I'd love to get the Dick Kastel Orchestra. Wouldn't that be nice? honey?
Oh, yeah.
Put that out there. Wouldn't that be phenomenal to have
we
the
need
big
somebody
band?
to sponsor that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? No, I'm
Yeah.
serious. If our sponsors could all throw in some scuttle.
Yes, throw in some scuttle.
Scuttle, that means money.
It's green.
Okay.
It's very green.
And we can have the Dick Kastel. No, I'm serious. That would be
Sure,
phenomenal. What a
yeah.
night that would be.
Yeah,
That's
if everybody
okay.
put in $5, maybe we could.
Yeah,
sort
I
of
tried to
give
get
them
a hold
money
of
to pay for
Jimmy
the big band.
Melodor. You know something, Sandy?
He's not feeling well. He got some food poisoning.
Yeah, he ate yogurt.
wow.
He said he had yogurt.
You sure it's from yogurt?
That's what he said to me.
Well, maybe it was uncultured yogurt. Do we have somebody on the phone, Ryan? Or are you just making phone calls on your own time?
Prank calls. You know, John Lindros, ladies and gentlemen,
Lindros.
is a friend of mine.
Now he's John Lindros.
No, John Lindros. No, John.
Lindquist.
John Lindquist. No, but
My
there's a
gosh,
guy.
it's only been
But there's a guy named
forever.
John Lindros. I used to know the guy.
Oh,
He used to
okay,
work
John
time sharing.
Lindros.
What a piece of garbage he was. But anyway,
Oh, totally different than John Lindquist.
John Lindquist,
John
ladies and
Lindquist
gentlemen.
is the amazing, amazing voice of our
He goes,
lady.
I said, John, you going to miss us? And he looked down and he looked at me. He said, yeah, Mike.
He said,
says,
yes, I'm going to miss you.
I said, we will
In
look.
fact, he's going to do a commercial that's going to go,
Right.
I miss Sandy
Mike
Kastel and
and
Chef Michael.
But anyway, like I said,
But
everybody.
he's going to be with us at the Smith Center.
I said that. I said, John, what a way to end, what a way to say, not to say goodbye, but what a way to say to
goodbye.
end.
We'll come back and visit. We're going to visit on some of the other shows.
Yeah.
Rich will have us on his show.
Yeah, ask for Mr.
And
Blue.
The Vegas Underground will be
Ask
on their show.
for Mr. Blue.
Well, I'm going to be on the Girls of Racing. What is it called, Diane?
Asked
Come on, you got to call in, Diane. Tell us what
For
that name is. That
Mr.
show is.
Blue.
And on Pit Road Racing.
Ask for Mr.
Yeah.
Blue.
So, we'll be visiting. And maybe Lisa Farrell will have us on their
Ask
show.
for
maybe.
Mr. Blue. Because I'll be holding my breath. That's
you
the
know,
color
we
I'd
had
be by the
everybody
time
on
we get an
our-
invitation from somebody.
We had everybody on our show, so I figure now it's our time to be on
They ain't
everybody
going.
else's
No one's
show.
going to do that.
Hey,
They ain't going to do that.
stop
They're
it,
not
stop
going to
it.
do it. I'm
So
telling
listen,
you.
Nikia, I want to find out a little bit more about Kia's Fit
Okay,
Fair.
great.
Tell us,
And I wanna know about your
what
car.
is one of the main, what is one of the main ingredients? Like, what is the basic exercise thing that we should all do?
The basic move or exercise?
Sure.
Well, for one, the main thing is first getting active. But if you say the basic move, and anyone can do this, walking.
Walking is the number one
Yeah.
exercise that anyone can do that is
Absolutely.
it doesn't stress our bodies.
Absolutely.
And you can do it at different paces.
Yes, you can decrease the intensity based on your level
You can
of
do
physical
intervals.
fitness. You can do intervals.
Fast walking, slow walking.
Absolutely.
Fast walking,
And
slow
then if
walking.
you feel like you want to increase it, you can speed it up and get to a jog. So
Yeah.
there's so much that you can do with that. That can cater to anyone.
Yeah.
So definitely walking.
Yeah. And also, that's why a lot of golfers will pull the cart and they will walk the course. Now,
Right.
I noticed, I was talking to Liz Kugel yesterday, and she says, well, not as many people here in Las Vegas, and probably because of the heat factor, but in the summer.
Right.
But also, she said, because of the time factor that it takes for people to go through to playing a round of golf. But on a lot of golf courses, and this is what the pros do, they walk the course.
True. Very
and,
true.
that's where you get a lot of exercise because you're
Yeah.
actually walking the course and what is going on with you, Michael? Are you guys having your own show over there or what?
No, I'm just thinking about Kugel. In my
What about
neighborhood,
Liz?
nobody was named Kugel or Strubble. It was always had an A, E, I, or U at the
Oh,
end.
well, you were living in the Italian
Italian
neighborhood.
we had like Endolini, Frankie Mortadella.
Right.
That's the
Mozzarella.
name. Even Sister Franciosa, because I went to Our Lady of Aggravation Junior High.
I bet you were part of their aggravation, too.
Oh, wow.
Them nuns, I'm telling you, they were fat, they had big asses. They always walked around with pepperonis in their pocket and they whacked you over the head with it. They took out like a 14-inch pepperoni, they'd hit you with it, then they eat it.
Okay, so if
Yeah,
you're
your
just tuning
sister's
in now,
kazoo.
you're listening to Sandy Kastel and Friends Variety Show. We are here with Nikia Dyson
Thank
of
you,
Kia's Fit Fair. And all right, so that's number one is walking.
Yes,
Now,
walking.
what would be the number one food thing to implement in your diet?
Definitely. Well, let's split it in two sides. Let's say food and then say as far as drinks. Water is extremely important.
Very, very,
Everyone
very.
should be, as consuming the appropriate amount of water daily.
You know,
It's
we're
so
made
important.
of what? How many? What is our percentage?
Oh, what is the
98%.
percentage? 90 it's a big one.
98% water?
Yeah.
I don't
But
know. It's
you
something like that.
Especially living in a area such as Vegas,
Yes.
the heat
Yeah.
that we get here, you definitely need to make sure you're hydrated and you have that water intake.
And it's not just in the summertime either. We
All
don't
year
realize
round.
how dry it gets here in the winter.
Absolutely.
Because if you, as you've heard, if you moved here from someplace like Florida, they say, well, in Las Vegas, but it's a dry heat.
Right.
Well, it's a dry cold too. And what happens is your skin will get dry in the winter because we've got
Very
the
true.
heat going. So we're sweating it away, but we're
Yeah,
not. It's
absolutely.
different
I
than
don't
in the summer, huh?
I never sweat.
You schwitz, right?
I never sweat. I don't schwitz. You know what schwitz is?
Schwitzing.
You go to the spa. I got to tell you something. I had a friend of mine. Everybody remembers the Grassos, the billionaire.
Yes. I wonder if they're back from California.
I don't know, and I don't care. But here's the button. I'm teasing you. I went to go see him. He was in a hospital last month.
Who?
Carl, and he was laying.
Carl?
Yeah, he was in a hospital.
Oh my gosh, what happened?
I went to go visit him, and I never seen it in my life. Because Carl, he likes to, hit the booze pretty good. And they had intravenous. They had a bottle of bourbon upside down.
Oh, wow.
And I said to the
He
doctor.
doesn't drink bourbon.
Well-
He drinks wine.
Well, it was bourbon. It was bourbon, and it was incredible. I could not believe it. And
No, actually, he's been on a health kick lately.
Really?
He works out 3 or 4 hours a day.
yeah, counting his money.
I'm serious. He goes and plays golf in the morning first
Yeah.
thing, and then he works out in the afternoon. I don't know. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
So that's good.
The guy needs a
So
real
he
job.
needs to have a drink at night.
He needs
to
a real
relax.
job. He needs to get back in life and
So okay, you got halfway. You said
Okay, so we said
water
water.
is number one.
Right. Now let's talk about food.
Food. Let's
So
talk about food.
important.
That's Chef Michael's department.
Absolutely.
Come on, girl.
Right. Okay, the most important. That intake with fresh fruit and vegetables.
Fresh fruit and vegetables.
Important.
Yes.
So
Fresh fruit and
important.
vegetables. If you eat too
Yes.
Mm.
much fruit, you'll become a fruit.
Now, you also, though, I got to tell you, though, I think there is a difference in the balance between fruits and vegetables, because I understand, and for myself, if I eat too many fruits, it can be acidic in my system.
Right.
So I'm better off if I do more vegetables.
Absolutely.
More of the greens, the dark leafy greens, because I know the darker the green, the better, the more
Definitely.
vitamin A it has, and, the more vitamins. In fact, kale is the
Kale.
new spinach.
Yes,
the spinach used to be.
I hate
Definitely.
kale.
But
It's dry,
so
dead. It is
fantastic.
good
No,
though.
it's
It
really
is.
good.
It
When they
is.
make make it the right way, it's excellent. But if they don't, and it's raw, and it's just, it's pretty bitter.
Well, we have a special friend of ours that's one of our major sponsors. It's called, with the hair, our buddy Mr. Wynn.
Yeah.
And his wife,
Peter Anthony Wynn, and
Stephanie Wynn,
and
sweetest little girl. She's about
juices,
this big. She weighs
yeah.
about 2 to 3 pounds.
2 to 3 pounds.
That's all she weighs. And
She's
she
this big,
loves
this tall, this big.
and she loves Brussels sprouts.
Yes.
So one day she came over to the house, and I, as a throwaway, I figured, let me make some Brussels sprouts. That kid went crazy. So every time she comes over the house,
great.
and Sandy says, Mike, I don't like Brussels sprouts.
I do not like Brussels sprouts. I've never liked them. There's only one other time that I had them in my life that I liked them, and I don't remember who cooked them, but somebody made them, and it was really, really good because they had stuff on it,
Yeah.
But when he made them, I said, okay, and Stephanie, you're sitting there and you're eating them and you're going, ooh. So I said, oh, okay, I'm going to try one.
Right.
And I tried one and I went, ooh, it was so good.
It's the preparation.
So now I'm hooked.
It's the preparation. Yeah,
so
definitely.
vegetables, very, very important. Fruits are very important, but you have to be careful with fruits because they have sugar in it.
It is true.
Yes.
It's natural fruits,
natural
yes,
sugar,
but at the
but
same
it's
time,
still
you
sugar.
still want to be mindful of that.
Especially
of course,
with diabetics and stuff too.
Especially with
Right.
diabetics.
Yeah.
And, it's a lot of times it comes to preference. I have a funny little story that I always tell about the fruits and vegetables. I have the 4 that I have at home. My oldest, he acts as if he has an aversion to anything green.
Right.
But if I make a smoothie, which I make for them
That's
every
right.
morning before school, he loves it.
That's right.
And he knows I put in spinach, kale, but he'll enjoy that
But
smoothie.
it looks like, but you probably put in other things so that so
when
it tastes has a good
fruit
taste.
and vegetables. So
Yes.
it's a combination. It's a
Right.
balanced combination of fruits and vegetables, and we'll do either like the almond milk or water or something of that nature. But all fruits and vegetables.
Do you make your own
But-
almond milk?
Actually, I don't.
I do. I
do.
have done it.
I periodically I do, but
Yeah.
because the majority of the almond milk that I use, I'm baking with it, so
Okay.
I buy it in bulk
Big bulk,
sizes.
right.
Yeah. So
What do you use it in replace of?
just
milk or?
yeah, milk or just any when I'm using I'm doing my baking recipes, I'll
Right.
just replace the milk with the the almond milk. Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you
absolutely.
make. I know how you make it.
Oh, I know how you make it.
too.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you know who told me? My girlfriend Janet Robbins. She's
Okay.
Marty Robbins' daughter.
Yeah.
and so she's a vegetarian.
Okay.
Now I think every once in a while she'll have fish, maybe, or something. But she makes these amazing dishes. Every time I go to visit her, she's back in the East Coast now,
Okay.
So, but she told me, so you get the raw almonds, right?
Right.
You soak them in water so
Right.
that they sprout. They do a little sprout thing,
Yeah, they
right?
do.
It like pops them open, sprouts, and then you put them in, and then you put them in the blender, and you put some water in, and you blend them up.
Right.
And do you put a little honey or a little agave?
Now
agave?
that's the beauty in it. Because
You
you're
don't
making it
have to.
yourself, you can do that.
can
You
adjust
don't
it.
have to. You can add different flavorings.
Yeah.
So that's the real beauty in it
Now,
because you can make it your own.
Let me ask you a question. You're
No,
a woman,
you
you're a
can't ask
woman
her
of
any
color, and you're
questions.
very beautiful.
Well, thank you.
I can tell by your skin. It's
She is. Her
absolutely
skin
gorgeous.
is flawless.
Thank you. So that's the water.
Yes. Is it the water?
That's all water.
Water makes a big difference. If you see someone that has a lot of wrinkles,
Yeah.
and if you really get them started on drinking,
makes
you
a
will see a
difference.
difference. Believe me. I've done
I
it.
change. I carry a garden hose with me all the time, and everywhere I get, I hook it up and shove the thing up in my gazoo, just to make sure I have enough water
Right.
at both ends. How do you make your collard greens?
My collard greens, as far as cleaning them and boil,
Go ahead.
typical. It's really no scientific answer or anything special. It's just cleaning and a process of boiling and seasoning, and that's it.
Well, tell them because the reason why I'm asking you because I do it Italian
Because he
style.
has his own way.
Okay.
So he wants to hear two versions. So
Yeah.
tell the folks out there that are listening your version.
Okay. Well, my you
Because
picked up.
look, healthy.
Right. Honestly, it's extremely simple. It's just after the process of cleaning, it's the boiling, the seasoning.
Now, when you say cleaning, explain it because people want to get cleanser and they want to put it.
Oh no, not cleaning product. That's
All right.
soaking in water, cleaning, making sure all the dirt and debris, everything
All
is
the
removed.
bugs
sand,
are
you're
out.
talking
Okay,
about.
yeah,
All
the
right.
sand. All of that is,
All right.
removed.
We don't want any grit.
Right, you don't want,
Yeah,
grit
you don't want
greens.
no
So, once we do that, well, I say we because I do. When I say we, it's because it's a family, cooking.
It's another family
environment.
affair.
So,
I get it,
yeah,
yes.
everything is
You do it as a
family
team.
involved. Absolutely. So,
Well, Mike and I
once-
cook as a team too.
Yeah, nice try. Go ahead.
So the cleaning process, and then
I do the cleaning.
Go into the actual just the boiling process. Now I do season the water. Now our family, my husband's family, is from the South, so they like to put extra meats and different things in the boil. I would say I typically don't, but because that's something that they're accustomed to.
You mean to boil it with the greens at the same time?
Yeah, so what they
Okay.
do is they'll boil the meat first to add that flavoring to the stock, I guess you could say.
Okay.
And then add the greens.
Now, when you
into
say
the
meat,
stock.
I'm being specific
What
because
kind of
we have
meat?
90,000 listeners. That we got people
Okay.
right now like Paula Pello's
But
got
see,
a
that
pen
this
in
is
his
not
hand right
something
now.
Chicken.
right. So this is not something that I do typically. This is not like what I would do on a regular
But this
basis.
is what your
This
husband's
is and this is what
family
they'll
does,
they'll do, like some type of ham hocks or something of that nature. So that's being specific. But like I said, that's not typically what I would do. I'm okay with seasoning, boiling them, and call it a day. That's how
You don't
I
put
would
vinegar
have
in the
them.
water?
Now, the vinegar is after the fact. Once it's cooked and prepared, there is something, it's like a tradition that, we do the vinegar after they're cooked and eat them that way.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well, that's your style.
Now,
Okay.
wait. I have wait.
Go ahead, sweetheart.
What kind of seasoning, though, are you putting on there?
Oh, just simple like salt and pepper, garlic, things of that nature.
You don't use white pepper.
No.
Okay.
They're
'Cause the
black
first-
people. They ain't going to use white pepper.
Yes,
Stop.
they. Wait,
teasing you.
I
I'm
was
having
down in New
fun.
Orleans.
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
down in New Orleans, and I
was
had
funny.
greens for
Wasn't
the
that funny?
first
Yeah,
time,
I thought that was funny.
and they were so hot, so spicy, I couldn't eat them. But what the guy did that made them, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I put white pepper in them."
Oh.
And the white pepper for me, I don't know what
So
it is
much
about
hotter.
white pepper. I can't handle that.
I got to tell you
Yeah.
that white pepper is
It's
potent.
Yeah.
potent.
It's very potent.
But
Yeah,
then
just
later
black
on, somebody made the collard greens. Made the greens, and I had it. I was like, I was skeptical of trying it, because I'd already had that one experience.
Right.
But I had it the next time. I loved
Right.
it. Then Chef Michael, he makes it totally differently.
Right.
So
I was
let's
in
hear
I
how
was in
he makes
Africa.
it. Ah!
And I was in Africa in the jungle, and I
he's
was
picking the greens.
and I was dating Shako Zulu's granddaughter,
Yeah, yeah.
and she wanted collard green,
Okay.
so I made it Italian style.
I'm curious.
No, it's simple. Now, like
He
you
went
said,
over to Italy, took a trip.
Yes, I took a
picked
trip
up
on
some
a
greens
plane.
over there.
I took a trip on a plane,
and I thought about you.
You're having fun, ain't you?
Absolutely.
See,
Oh,
most
yeah.
radio shows is like
Yeah.
watching paint dry, not
Okay.
this joint. Anyway, very simple. You get your collard greens on the same lines as rapini, which is broc d'arab in Italian. You get your oil and garlic, you fry it, and you throw the collard greens in just like that, and then you salt and pepper, and that's it.
Now that's how I prepare my spinach. Very similar to
On that line.
Now,
Then
do my
I
spinach.
get
You
the
put
collard
salt and
green.
pepper on your spinach?
Well,
I
if I
love that.
season, add a little seasoning
I don't
to
season
the
my
spinach.
spinach.
And
No.
then I get a loaf of Italian bread, cut it, gut the bread out, put the collard
course.
green inside the bread with
Okay.
provolone cheese, and I
wow.
bake it in the
Now it
oven
just
for about
changed.
5
Oh,
minutes.
we just went to a new level.
And I'm telling you, you never tasted
my
the collard
gosh.
greens. I'm telling you,
I'm
it's
sure.
phenomenal. It's phenomenal. It's an Italian
You
style.
put cheese on anything. Provolone cheese is
Provolone
good.
cheese is
Right,
great.
right.
I put it on my shoe one day. It was delicious. I mean, I got.
Now, of
The lace is
course,
stuck in my
this
throat.
is the difference between Chef Michael's cooking.
Okay.
And
Right.
Culture.
So the difference, but the difference is that if you do it in moderation,
Yeah.
you don't put on 20 pounds. But
Absolutely.
But
That's
it's when
true.
it's done
So
every
true.
day, every day, every day, every day. And obviously in the Italian neighborhoods, like where he grew up from, that's what they did every single day. And
Yeah.
he told me every single Sunday you could smell the aromas coming out of
Every
each house was
household
different.
made yeah.
And they were all making the same things, the meatballs and the marinara sauce or the whatever.
I talked to.
But it all tasted differently,
Right, right.
I talked to Chef D yesterday,
Chef D.
and there was a lady named Reba Green that was affiliated with us. She was a very special friend of ours, black woman out of Philadelphia, and I idolized this lady. I watched her cook, and she showed me so many different things as a child, as a kid, watching her. We made a turkey one day, and Chef D is a brother. And he said, I couldn't believe when I told her. He said, she got a brown paper bag. She got, in fact, the Grassos did this for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
You get butter. You butter the bag inside. Then you season the bag. The brown paper bag
the
that you go to
inside?
Smith's with. They don't give
season
you.
it on the inside or the outside?
No, inside. Then get your turkey.
Just want to make sure.
Take the guts out, the bag, and then you can stuff it with apples or whatever you want. No stuffing. Put it in the bag, ladies and gentlemen.
Put it in the bag.
Fold it up, put it in a turkey tray, put it in the oven at 325. You never tasted turkey so delicious in your
Really?
life, and we watched her.
Yeah.
I watched her make Southern fried chicken. The key was, she says, that oil. She always would save the grease
Right.
that she fried the oil. She
Yeah,
said,
my
that's
mom
the
did
flavor.
that too. You know, but I think that's my mom did that. She was from Texas,
Right.
in Vernon, Texas, and
our grandparents
she always did that too. You know, she would the bacon.
Right.
She'd fix the bacon. You know,
Save
the
the-
bacon would go in the thing. But if chicken fried chicken, then that would go in a different tin or something. You know,
well, people
so,
today,
I don't know, but they don't do that.
This
today.
generation, from a scale of 1 to 10, you got maybe one person.
Chris,
woman.
also we used
outside of
used
you.
Crisco too.
Right. Well, our grandparents did as well.
You know, I mean, it was
You
so
stay
good.
home. You stay home. The families work today. You got mom and dad both working. You know,
And everybody's working.
and you
yeah.
got like 14 children, so you know, it's,
Right.
who's on the phone?
That's why it's always a family affair.
You know,
Absolutely. That's why
Sandy,
it's we.
Mimi.
we are in some serious trouble.
I know. I was still sick, Mimi,
yeah,
on Sunday.
Mimi, we're sorry.
Hi.
That's okay. I was going to bring the party to you.
I
but
wish you
thought
would have.
that-
I'll tell you, I felt so bad. You know, I wanted to. I was still having that heavy cough, and then actually Michael had dinner that night too. And I said, Michael, I'm still not up to par yet. You know, and I was like, wearing a mask.
Well,
so
you know,
we
Mimi,
get anybody germs.
You know, my future father-in-law, Dick Kastel, because I got to kiss this guy's ass. I want to get in a will. And the old man loves. He looks forward every week to come to the house and sit
Well, we
down.
all look forward to it because Chef Michael cooks. You know.
But beside that, and he enjoys himself so much.
Oh yeah, we have a blast.
He has a great time when he comes over. And these days, that's the only day that I really have off because, I'm off on Sunday and Monday.
well,
Sunday's
Monday we're filming now.
We're filming,
so you don't have that off anymore.
I don't have that off anymore. I'm so busy. But Mimi, I tell you what I want to do. I'd love to have you come over for dinner. Because I said
would
to
love
Sandy, we don't see Mimi's wonderful.
And maybe we can get Zena to come over too.
Yeah, don't mention her name.
don't mention her
Don't
name.
mention her name.
She who shall not be mentioned.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and
It's
and
kind
I'm
of like Prince,
right, and I'm proud of Zena because she wants to be a pole dancer too, and I
Yeah.
think that's
Oh, you
great.
better watch it. She's listening now.
It's
She's
all right.
probably listening
She says,
today. This is the
"Don't
first day you've mentioned her name in like 6 months.
No, she's a sweetheart. She's 145 years old, and she's looking great. I got
Now,
to tell you.
every time
it's
she
amazing.
every time she comes over, she says every time she comes over for Dad's birthday party, she says he always reminds everybody that I'm older than he is. It's only by 6 months or something,
Zena's only 71, and she looks great.
She looks fabulous. Hey, Mimi. So how
love
did
you,
how
Mimi.
did it go on Sunday?
Well, it was really wonderful.
I bet
was
it
a
was.
phenomenal party. We had, we signed up so many new members, and everybody had a wonderful time. It was great. But the reason that I'm calling is because, of course, listening to your recipes and whatever, and of course, being Italian, I have to be the main cook in the house. And
course.
when when I lived in California, we had live-in help. It's easy to get there.
Yeah.
Besides that, my husband was making good money at the time. But anyway, we had. I had told the household help, no, I'm in the kitchen. I do the cooking. However, this one time I think we were going to have Thanksgiving dinner, so it was with the turkey.
Uh-huh.
And we had a gal from Guatemala.
Oh.
She mixed mustard and mayonnaise together, and instead of using butter to base it, she massaged this concoction.
Sandy did that to me last night.
And were you tender this morning?
Very tender, very tender.
Yeah, she
So
bit into me,
tasty.
and so did John Lindquist.
So
Gave me a
tasty.
bite too when I came in.
Anyway, so she massaged
Well,
this concoction
was
into the turkey.
I was really, and I was very, concerned. I wasn't quite sure how
Wow.
this was going. But I will tell you, the moisture from the mayonnaise and all that, and the spices from the mustard. It was delicious.
Mimi, I like adding mustard to different things because you're right. Even if you just do it a little bit, you get just a little edge.
Yeah,
And now
yeah.
I don't
Got a
do
vinegar in
I
it.
don't do a lot of spices. I mean a lot of hot spices, like we were
spices,
talking the other night. What was that thing that you made for dinner? What was that you made? You didn't tell anybody about that.
To bruck that up?
No, the big thing, the big jar.
Oh, the red seed pepper, the regular chili peppers that you go to Pizza Hut, they give
Yeah,
you if you want
right.
that. My grandfather's recipe, we would get oil. He'd fry that, and then he would season it with salt and pepper and garlic and fresh parsley. You put it in a jar, You put that over your macaroni. It's incredible. It'll last you for years.
Gosh, but it is.
It's hot.
It's
That
got a
sounds
kick.
awesome.
It's got
Yeah,
a kick.
well, it's hot
do you,
pepper,
do you
you
like
know.
hot? Do you like spicy foods, Mimi?
Yes, I do.
Oh, you would
But,
love
but
this
It's
then.
amazing. The Italians do so many things. I mean, as long as you've got pasta involved. I
Oh
mean,
my God! Well, you know, if we cook Sunday, Meme, I want to tell you right up front. We're going to have you come over, and usually Sunday, I guarantee I'm going to have another dinner. I want to ask you a quick question before we get off the air. What really kind of motivated you? Because you listen every day. And you're very well respected in Las Vegas. Beside your friends, and your friends will always tell you the truth. What really made you? And I know you're going to miss us. What really made you enjoy the show?
Your show.
Sandy's
Well,
show.
you know-
I'm a grain of sand here, honey.
Well, you know that you have such a variety of subject matter that you and the energy that just comes through the radio is just absolutely amazing. But I love that. I mean, you talk about food, you talk about music, you talk about so many things. It is a true variety show, and I like that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mimi. We love you. And again, like I said to you, I know a lot of people are going to feel a little sad because that was everybody's morning. But again, we're on television 5 times a day on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, Mimi, we have to have you come on the TV show.
Right, we want you on a TV show.
Bring the jazz groups, okay?
And
bring
I want
the jazz.
and bring the poll because people want to see you.
No, we're not doing
No,
the
that's
poll.
just for private parties. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, private parties. Woo.
I remember me when I was young and handsome singing at the marina. I was in my 20s. I looked like Robert Goulet, and women would throw their panties and they'd throw their underwear.
What are you doing?
Their
Unbuttoning
key.
your shirt there,
Because I'm
Michael.
Harry Belafonte today. Now today when
He's
I
getting in the
perform,
mood.
women throw their canes, they throw their polydent, they throw their Depends. This is what I get thrown on
Their
the stage.
dentures.
Isn't that interesting?
Well, thank you for calling
Thank
in,
you,
Mimi.
Mimi.
We appreciate it.
Okay, guys.
Thank you, Mimi.
talk
We
to
love you,
Talk to you
sweetheart. We'll
soon.
call you. Oh, by the way, Sandy.
Oh, by the way, you got Diane on the
Diana
phone.
Fox.
Diane
she is
Fox.
a fox.
She
Hey,
is a
girl.
fox. You know what, Diane? How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
you're a bundle
how
of
is your
laughs.
hip?
It's getting better. And it's actually not my hip. It's actually my back now.
Oh, it's your back. Your back. I thought it was your hip.
Yeah. I thought it was my hip too. But
rotated?
No, the doctor said it had nothing to do with my hip. It was like my sciatic nerve in my back.
Oh, well, you know, that's what happens is it radiates. The pain
Yeah.
will radiate to
Yeah.
other parts of your body, and sometimes where you're feeling the pain is not really where it's coming from.
That's right.
And that's why another part of staying fit and fabulous forever is taking care of your body by getting massages.
That's right.
Yep.
Deep tissue
Right.
really helps, and you know a lot of chiropractors have massage. They will do massage right there in the office. They'll do
Right.
like 15 minutes on the back. They'll also do the TENS machines and things like that to
Yes,
help relax the muscles. So, and in order to stay fit and fabulous, you know, you have to take care of your body also. It's like you have to take your car in for a tune-up, right? You have to
sure.
put oil in the car.
Right.
And sometimes people forget to take care of their body along the way because
Right.
they push. They're going to work, they're coming home, they're taking care of the kids, they're cooking dinner, they're cleaning the house, they're doing all this stuff. And they forget to just oil their, you know, put
the
oil in
most-
the tank.
Absolutely.
You know?
And the most important thing on a massage is a happy ending.
Hey, Michael.
Right.
That's a
I didn't say
different
nothing
show.
wrong. No, I'm talking about you're happy when you get out. I go to a place.
Oh, my gosh.
No, they were great. And the girl walked on my back. You know what I mean? And I said, you treat me like a piece of dirt. She said, well, I want you to feel at home.
No, she treated you like a rug. Anyway, but so Diane, I asked you a question earlier. What was the question? Do you remember?
How much money you got in the bank?
No, I asked her a question. Did you hear the question?
You asked me to call. You were talking about your blog.
Yes, the blog spot. Thank you.
That's right.
So
Yes.
tell us what you're going to do.
Well, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to put different categories. I was going to ask you, did you want one for both of you guys, or did you want one just for both of you together?
I think we should do one. I think we should simplify it. Make one for Michael because I saw this blog spot. Remember, I sent you the link last night. Did you get that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's one of the ladies. She's going to be on the show. Michael Lee Casaza.
Lee
And
Casaza?
Lee Casaza and
Who's
her
that?
husband Bob called me yesterday.
Casaza?
She's going to come and be on the TV show. show. But she is doing the same kind of recipes from the East Coast that you're
Really?
doing.
Wow.
Because Bob is from the East Coast, and his grandmother and great-grandmother and all that, Anyway, I saw her. It was right after you and I had talked about putting up the Blogspot thing for us, and I saw hers, and it's so simple and clean and easy to manipulate, to manage.
That's right.
And the
Oh,
recipe.
it is. I've been
Well,
using
Diana,
ours
you
for-
gotta
The,
come.
the recipes are all in the
Yeah.
middle, and then on both sides
Well-
you have the places where you can put your links and things
Right.
like that, and you can show
Well-
the TV show, you can show what we're doing on radio or YouTube or anything.
Diana, we got to get together because my cookbook. I got to write another cookbook.
I know, and we've got to get his cookbook done.
Right.
I know,
and,
I know.
and I just was thinking about because I'm sitting next to this beautiful young lady. She has 27 children.
It keeps going up.
Do you know if Ella
She's a
Fitzgerald?
prolific child
Do you
bearer.
remember Ella Fitzgerald?
Okay.
Oh,
She was great.
You
Great
do remember
singer.
her? Of
Right.
course you remember
Well,
her.
she's a kid. She won't remember. Ella died years ago, but she was a great jazz singer.
No,
if
she didn't.
Ella Fitzgerald married Darth
Did she?
Vader,
Oh, yeah, maybe.
she'd be called Ella
Thinking of
Vader.
Aretha.
Wow.
Okay, Bronco.
serious.
That was so exciting,
No, I'm
Michael.
just thinking about that.
Anyway, Diane, was there anything else you wanted to tell us then about that? Because I'm really excited because I think Michael should have his chef one. We should have a Sandy Kastel and Friends one, and then anyway
Nope, I can get both of you guys both of you guys
for a
have
reasonable
one up.
price.
Yeah,
I'm
because
sure.
you're killing me. My God, I got to get a second job. Your husband already bought a brand new caddy on my money. Jesus,
Yes,
God.
for a reasonable price.
Thank
What
you,
we need to
sweetheart.
do is we just need to bundle it all together, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll figure it
bundle,
out.
grazie
Listen,
della fregata.
bundling gets you in trouble on cable. Anyway,
No, I'm not like Cox, no.
yeah.
Thank you.
I didn't hear back from that lady that called me, Alicia
Okay.
Garrett.
Alicia,
so I'm
no
going to call.
capisce.
I'm going to call her again today. And try to get in touch with her because I definitely want to do that for NASCAR. It sounded like a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
fun.
That would
So-
be great to have you guys all out there on NASCAR weekend coming up in March.
And I'm looking forward to
That was
being
great.
on your show again.
Yeah.
Oh well, we're gonna need some guest hosts, so you're top on the list.
Oh,
because
good.
a couple
Well,
of,
wait till I get my
I'm
guest
excited.
host. They'll
Michael's on
shut
the
you
bottom
down
of
when I get
Michael's
on there.
on the bottom of the list because he doesn't fit the criteria.
No, I don't.
Female.
That's right. No,
He's a
I
male.
don't. I
We
talk.
may
I
let-
say it like it is.
we may
Yeah,
let him
baby.
sneak in one day.
Yeah,
We may
Yeah.
let him sneak in one day.
Oh,
But hey,
once you let
know,
them in, you give them an inch, they take a mile.
Yeah, ma fannava disgraziata questa manana tutta cosa.
Just believe me, I invited him on for a 10-minute segment on this show.
Yeah,
9
yeah.
months
Look
ago,
at him.
a
Yeah,
year
sure.
ago.
Yeah,
almost.
sure.
Look at him.
Don't forget that the ladies we're actually judging a chili cook-off this weekend at Whole Foods on Rampart and Charles.
Oh, that's right. That's
You guys-
on just right behind Canyon Gate Country Club.
Oh, we
We've got
can't
go
wait
there.
to go.
All
You
right.
guys have to come and see us.
What time? What time?
Is it
We're
free
going to be
chili?
there from 11 to 3.
11 to 3.
Oh, I'm going.
We're gonna
That's
judge-
Sunday morning?
We're going to judge
Sunday?
Saturday morning.
Get out.
We're going to start judging
Saturday.
at 11. We'll have winners by noon,
Wow.
and then they'll start selling the chili,
Get out.
the winning chili, at noon, from noon to 3, and all the proceeds go to the Speedway Children's Charities.
That's
Oh, my
nice.
gosh. That sounds great. Saturday or Sunday? I'm sorry. I got
Saturday. Yeah, this
Saturday. Okay,
Yeah.
Saturday out at Whole Foods on West Charleston.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Charleston,
between
Rampart, yes. Mhm.
Rampart and
Rampart.
Durango.
What the hell's a rampart? That's the Pledge of Allegiance and the ramparts we watch. You know what a rampart
Ramparts
is?
we
I bet you don't know. This woman here, she's got 42 kids. Rampart. What's a rampart?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
The rampart is when it's the
the
bunker
ramp that goes up
It's the
and the
bunker
parts and
when you go down at the ramparts.
yeah.
We see that's
You're right.
You know what I mean? Stupid
You're right.
stuff. How
How
would
do
you
you
sing
know
that?
that?
I don't know. It's
You were
useless
there,
crap
right?
in my head.
You were there,
You
right?
wouldn't believe my husband actually asked me that recently.
Really?
He was going through, they were watching the game, and he said, "What is that
A
exactly?"
rampart.
What is a rampart?
What's a rampart? Well, that's, whatever
Just ask
happened
Michael
to
for useless,
What happened
you know what?
to useless SHI? Let me ask you a question. What happened to Grizzly Adams' lovely wife? We haven't heard
Grizzly
from them.
Adams. Oh, Wendy, that's
Wendy.
right. Where's Wendy? I don't
Wendy,
know.
where you
they must
been,
be busy.
Wendy?
They must be in the storage units,
Yeah.
getting them ready for the new batch of people coming in to rent them.
Yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
thank you so much, Diane. I'm looking
We
forward
love
to
you,
seeing
Di.
our live
Yes,
spots.
make sure you get, is her name, was it Nikia?
Nikia.
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 She has a
get her
blue one.
Get her website so I can go ahead and
It's
put that
right
up
here.
for you
It's
guys.
www.kias, Kias, fitfair.com.
Oh, okay. Then it's FAIR, right?
FARE.
F-A-R-E, fair.
Oh, FARE.
Fair, yes.
That's why I wasn't pulling it up.
That's
Yeah.
right. Dyson. She is the founder, and you can also go to Kia's Fit Fair. KiasFitFair.com.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
KiasFitFair.com. There is no apostrophe in that.
None.
Yeah, pass my number along to her, please, and have her give me a call. Maybe we can get her on the show.
Whoa!
I will do that.
You can't. She's wonderful,
Yeah.
Di. She's got
Okay,
147 children.
Keeps going up.
I've got to see this.
She can get them all into that studio for your show, I'm sure.
And they were all
Have a great
quadruplet
day.
twins.
Thank you. Bye.
You guys have a great day, and we need to get together to go over your blog spot.
Exactly.
Yeah, and how much we owe you.
Ciao.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Bye.
We appreciate
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
it. Bye. You know, I look at the clock, Sandy,
So long.
and
Farewell.
I go, let me
I
ask you a
hate to
question.
say
Did you have
goodbye.
fun?
Absolutely, I did.
Did you expect anything like this?
I didn't know what to expect. I
Why?
really didn't. I don't know.
Is this your first time on radio?
I would say maybe the first time I was probably in high school or something. A
Really?
long time ago.
Really? You know where we
Yeah.
met? You know where we met, folks? We met at the
The
baby.
gynecologist.
It was the Baby Boomers Expo, which is over on
that where you met
at the
her?
Sun Coast. Yes, and they do that once a month.
Absolutely,
So
they
you've
do.
got to look that up. The Baby Boomers Fair,
Right.
Las Vegas Baby Boomers. What is it called? Las Vegas Business Networking Baby Boomers.
Right. Yeah.
And it's at the Sun Coast, and it's every month. And you've got to check that out, folks. It's a great way to go find out about new things. I mean,
I had a lot of
this
fun
is where
there.
we
Yeah,
met,
true. Yeah.
and I said we've got to have you on the show.
And
So
I'm
here
so
we are.
excited.
See?
Thank you so much. I really
It's a lot of fun.
appreciate
And
it.
now
Yeah, a lot of
we'll
fun.
have you come on the TV show too.
That'd be
Right.
great.
And
Anyway,
Great.
anything else that you'd like to say to our listeners out there
And watchers.
Because you have 30 seconds.
Well, that would be for me. Well, if you have the opportunity, definitely go check out the website. It is www.kiasfitfair.com. If you're looking for tools, resources to help either yourself, your family, or someone that can utilize this information, please pass it along.
Now, do you also do private coaching and stuff with people?
Right now, in the process of. That's an option. If someone is able to contact us, there's a membership section on our site.
Oh, a membership.
Yeah, there is a membership section,
Oh,
and with
okay.
that, the content on the site is free. The membership section is designed to
Private.
offer
Private.
private is more additional the recipes, direct help with meal planning.
Oh,
everything of
good.
that nature.
So
yeah,
it's more specific to each person.
right.
Okay. And what are your memberships? Pretty
The
reasonable?
membership is $10 a month.
Wow.
$10 a month.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
reasonable,
That's
right?
cheap.
That's really
really
reasonable.
cheap.
That's a
Yeah.
sandwich.
And with that, in addition to that, every week you get additional 6 new recipes. So every Monday, new recipes are uploaded. These are not recipes; it's not shared to the general public.
Yeah,
So,
baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So cookbooks. style
Secret recipes.
Yeah, secret
Well,
recipes.
they're actually more specific to somebody who's trying to accomplish a certain goal.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
yeah,
you're doing.
yeah.
You're catering
Definitely.
it to their needs,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
Well, this was wonderful. It was so good to have you on the show.
Thank you so
Nakia
much.
Dyson, and that's with Kia's Fit Fair. Be sure to check her out at
Yes.
kiasfitfair.com. Go on there, check her out, check out all these wonderful ways to stay fit and fabulous forever.
Right.
Yeah.
Support her, ladies
Kia's
and gentlemen.
Fit Fair.
She's got
Yeah.
1,748 children.
That's right, and growing every minute.
Right, growing
Anyway,
every
and thank you
minute.
to Chef Michael for your wonderful recipes today.
Thank you,
and
Chef
you can watch
Sandy.
us this afternoon on YouTube or this evening because John Stiles will be posting it. And thank you, Ryan Silva.
Thank you, Ryan, buddy.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow
dirty
here on
son
Sandy
of
Kastel
a
and Friends Variety
motherless.
Show.
Let me
Bye.
keep quiet. Kazoo.
My name is Jeffrey